Ready to go? Yep. Okay. So, thank you very much. In this briefing of the Security Council, I was given an opportunity of drawing attention to the challenges which South Sudan faces. And I say that because it's in a region, the Horn of Africa region, which is witness to a number of other crises and countries which have really drawn the attention of the international community, notably Ethiopia and Somalia and Sudan itself, which means that South Sudan is not getting necessarily the attention it requires, particularly in that region, if we're going to promote stability across the region. So amongst those challenges are the quite formidable political challenges in implementing a peace agreement, which is behind schedule, but at the same time having to deal with a really extraordinarily dire humanitarian situation. It's had its third year of floods in a row. Waters are not receding. The infrastructure which keeps the water at bay is under threat. And the country has close to 1 million people who have been displaced by the flooding. That means loss of housing, loss of livelihoods, as well as the just sheer threat to the communities themselves. So I was able to, together with OCHA, to draw attention to the need to address the particular hardships arising from the flooding in South Sudan. Amongst its political challenges is the fact that it has to, in a relatively short period of time, accomplish quite significant political benchmarks, including a new constitution, preparation for free and fair elections, establishment of basic governance structures, and restoration of basic goods and delivery of goods and services. So these really require South Sudanese to work together and to implement some of the areas that have been neglected up till now. And so we were anxious to underline the importance for urgency in South Sudan confronting those issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My question is, are you concerned that the situation in South Sudan will eventually could be greatly impacted by what's happening in Ethiopia? What's happening there could hurdle any progress that's achieved in South Sudan?
Well, I think the point that I would underline is that stability in South Sudan is important in the region as a whole, which is otherwise going through a particularly volatile period. In regard to the issues which could have a spillover into South Sudan, I think it's more the situation in Sudan itself rather than Ethiopia that is most challenging. And that's because Sudan and South Sudan are deeply implicated in each other's peace structures and peace processes and have played supportive roles to each other in finding solutions to those to the absence of peace. Thank you all.